Welcome to 6 Minutes. I'm Jason Fulmore. I'm here today with the Stanford trio, Logan Ashton, Jackson DiSario, and Charlie Darracott. We're obviously talking about Stanford and Stanford wrestling and everything that's going on out in California. For those of you who don't know, I'm very surprised, but obviously the connection between Stanford and Georgia is pretty strong. You guys all wrestled the last couple of years in Georgia. So thank you for joining me. Let's start by, if anybody has been in a hole or whatever for the last week to 2 weeks, and they don't know what's going on, Logan, why don't you update us on kind of what has transpired at Stanford Wrestling in the last week?
Well, so last Wednesday we got a text from our AD basically saying we had a Zoom meeting in like 45 minutes. And then we texted our coaches and asked what it was about, and they didn't know. And then they texted us that we needed to hop on a Zoom meeting with them instead of the athletic director. And they basically told us that the university was cutting the wrestling program and 10 other sports after this upcoming season. So that was hard to deal with.
Yeah. So Jackson, you obviously jumped on the call. Was there an element of kind of anticipation this might happen, or is this completely out of the blue for you guys?
I mean, it was completely out of the blue. Like, we just hired some new coaches. We had a great season aside from not getting to compete at nationals. We have a lot of really good guys on our team. And I think we were all really, really excited for this upcoming season.
Yeah.
And it was pretty shocking to hear. Like, I was expecting, like, when the coaches said it was bad news, I was expecting to see like the season was getting canceled or something, but didn't expect that at all.
Got it. Yeah, no doubt. Well, Charlie, you are the newest member, the incoming class for Stanford. Have you talked to any of the other incoming members as far as what's transpired as relating to them, the decision to drop wrestling?
Yeah, so we actually have a group chat where we always talk in it. And I don't know, man, there's the other recruit that's very vocal about his opinions and how confident he is that we're going to reinstate the program is Jason Miranda he's out of California. I can't remember what school he's from, but he's very confident that we're going to reinstate the program. I feed off of that positivity, you know?
Okay. Awesome. So that actually, on the follow-up to that would be, do you know of anybody he's obviously feeling very confident that things are going to go forward and everything else. Are there members that are not as confident? They've started to kind of look around a little bit or anything like that?
I would say, like, once we all got on a cohesive, we're all on the same page right here, and we're all going to we're completely believing, we have all hope, we're all putting it in there. And I think once we got on that page and we all talked about it and we all believe in it, I think it's going to manifest itself to where hopefully we do reinstate the program, you know?
Yeah,
but,
no doubt.
But yes, I wouldn't say particularly that there was anyone that doubts that we'll get it and or is at least not vocal about it.
Yeah, awesome. So Logan, Charlie talked about the incoming class. What about the current members of the class? I know a couple have put in their names for transfer portal, probably just to kind of see what's out there. But what's kind of been the tenor of kind of the members on the team, current on the team?
I'd say everybody's pretty positive that we're going to get this thing reinstated. Obviously, we had Rio hop in the transfer portal, but that was he already told us that if we get the program reinstated, he's coming back. So
yeah,
that was more just to talk to other schools if the program doesn't get reinstated. But I think everybody on our team is really positive about trying to get the program reinstated again.
Awesome. So Jackson, I haven't got a chance to talk to you since the season. And I want to talk a little bit about that. Before we got on the call, you talked about qualifying for NCAAs and season getting cut short because of COVID and everything else. Can you kind of run us through you've had a lot of ups and downs during this last few months.
Yeah.
So what was it like qualifying, then not being able to go, and then all of this going on?
I mean, yeah. So qualifying was a really, really amazing thing. Like, the guy I beat in the semis to make it to the finals to qualify had beaten me earlier in the year. And So like getting that done and like getting the finals and like having a close match in the finals against somebody who teched me last time we wrestled was like a big confidence booster. And I think I was really looking forward to NCAAs. I think I would have done a lot better than I was supposed to. I think I would have been able to make a little bit more of a name for myself there, and I was really looking forward to it. And then got cut, and that was pretty rough. But luckily, like, I mean, we live in Georgia, so we were open up like that, and I was able to keep training. So it kind of helped because there wasn't any, like, the season's over, you know, like there wasn't any closure. So I never kind of got into that off season like mindset yet.
Cool. Yeah. No, I mean, it's crazy, but a resilient crew. You guys are kind of battle back against lots of different things. So Charlie, you've stepped foot on campus to visit, but not actually as a student athlete yet. What was it about Stanford that was, because you've been committed and signed to Stanford for a long time. Why was it Stanford?
Even before I was getting recruited by Stanford, it's always been my ideal dream school. I got sent a postcard because I did well in a PSAT my freshman year to go to a summer session there. And ever since then, it's always been on my radar. I've always been thinking about it. And fortunately enough, Nate Engel from Naval Academy, who recruits a lot of Georgia guys, I'm sure I was fortunate enough that he was at Stanford currently. He kind of knew who I was. He was looking at me at the Naval Academy, transferred there, and I really appreciated him reaching out to me and giving me that opportunity. So I don't know. It's the environment. It's the people. Like if you ask any Stanford member what it is about Stanford that makes it what it is, they're going to say it's the people every time, and the community and the feeling of just being there. And it's so cheesy, but it's like, it's just home, and it makes you want to feel, it's not homey. It makes you want to feel, it's a sense of community, and it always makes you want to get better.
Awesome. What about you guys? Logan, what was it about Stanford? I mean, it's a long way from Georgia.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd say the same thing. It's just like the people and the uniqueness of the university. There's not many places like it, in the U.S. and around the world. Like, it's very unique in the people that are there, where it is, how the teachers have so many accolades, all that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jackson?
Not very many places like it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty much the same thing. Like, there's not. What were you saying?
No, I was just gonna say, yeah. So you guys had talked about that. Talk about a little bit of Jackson. Talk a little bit about like the team specifically. Like, what is it about the team?
It's a place I felt like, because everyone on our team, like, we have to, like, in order to get in, like, Stanford's pretty rigorous even for athletes about like the academics, like, to get into the school. So, and then obviously our team is a lot of people who want to do really well in the sport. And so I feel like just everybody like there is all doing the right things pretty much all the time. Like, I haven't experienced like a lot of other places where everyone's fully committed, even if like wrestling might not be their main focus, like they're doing it but it's hard to be a D1 athlete and have your sport not be your main focus. So like, you're putting all into everything you can, and like when everyone's doing that, it makes it a really special place.
Very cool. Well, it sounds to me like, Coach Borelli, Coach McCoy, Coach Blake, everyone is really working hard to keep the program. You have one more year. Is it a safe assumption, regardless of what happens, you guys will all be back on Stanford's camp? Or assuming coronavirus doesn't keep you away, you'll be back at Stanford this coming year? Why don't we start with you, Logan?
Yeah, I mean, that's the plan right now. I mean, we go back to school in a little over a month. So that's the plan right now. Yeah.
Okay. Jackson?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we start September 14th. I'm ready to get rolling into the season if it starts in November or January.
Got it. Yeah. And Charlie, did you hear the question?
If planning on stepping on campus?
Yeah. Basically, you're still full. It sounds like Coach Blake and Coach Borelli and everybody, they're fully committed to bringing the program back. And it sounds to me like you guys are all on board with, that is the idea. So you're ready to be out there and kind of continue to work towards making that happen. Is
Yes,
that a
sir.
good assumption?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So in wrapping this up, what I want to ask is kind of, you guys are so far, you're in California. We're back here. Do you guys have any idea, is Coach Borelli or is anybody of the coaching staff kind of communicated to you guys about what the best way for us or the wrestling community to kind of be supportive of the program and trying to, try to continue to kind of help you guys? Has that been communicated at all? Charlie, why don't we start with you?
So not only have they been very proactive about it, but they've ensured that we're all going to be on the same page. We're all going to go about it the same way. So yeah, I would say the best way that the wrestling community could support us is honestly just awareness and raising it at a high level. So we're trying to surpass the AD. We're trying to go straight to the president, where we're talking endowments, we're talking alumni, talking guys that been in the wrestling community 40 years that have power. But it's honestly like having a voice, one, but also creating action and movement towards, because Stanford University as a whole has a second largest endowment, I believe, in America. But like, if that large of an endowment in a school is already falling off wrestling and 10 other sports, like that's not good for the wrestling community. We got to stop this this snowball effect. We can't let that happen.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be like, we got to stop the domino effect of it spreading.
So Jackson, talk about trying to maintain a positive message to the rest of the wrestling community and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think because Stanford's such a high profile school, I think once if they are able to get rid of our program, then that gives every smaller school the like kind of go ahead to get rid of wrestling. Because and then I think in terms of like helping us out, I think just trying to bring attention to Stanford. I know we have like some little like shout out accounts like just for the Stanford community, and a lot of people on there were mad that all the comments under everything Stanford posts is about bringing back wrestling, like not even any of the other sports or any other of the issues people are frustrated with Stanford for. It's all about wrestling. So I think just keeping that going is going to show the administration like the amount of support we have, and it's going to make them look really bad when they get rid of our sport.
Yeah, I agree. So Logan, finish it up for us since you started us off with the overview. What do you have an idea of? Have you been communicated on kind of what the expectations are? Are they just going to kind of continue to work, and maybe we'll hear something in the future? Do you have any idea?
Yeah, it's only been a week, so they were like, obviously, we're not going to overturn this decision like in 2 weeks or whatever, because that will make the administration look really bad. So if they're going to change the decision, it's going to be later on. It's going to be a long haul for us to get this back. So that's basically what they've been telling us. Stay positive, just get the word out, try to get the decision revoked.
Awesome. Well, guys, I appreciate you taking the time, staying, talking to us about, what's happening out in Stanford. As a wrestling community, I was completely shocked. It was just unbelievable that Stanford was, especially how good the team is. You guys are tracking towards the top. I think it was a shock to everyone. So please, stay in touch. Let us know what we can do. And, we're here for you. All right. Take care.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Bye.